Hi, I'm not feeling the greatest, so let's do some witchcraft. Witchcraft doesn't actually have to be complicated, so for this I just have a list of very simple ingredients. I think the thing that'll probably be most complicated is if people do deity work or work with entities like I do, but for this it's actually not very necessary. So today we're going to be using a green candle because green, the color association, works with healing. And since I'm feeling like absolute garbo, I felt like this would be a good color to work with. Also, if you don't do color magic, you could use any color candle. Black is for protection if you're wanting to use that, but also a regular white candle or whatever you have handy will be fine. Once you have your candle, what you're going to do is you're going to write your intention into that candle. That is one option. I'm going to do I'm going to double down on this one. I'm going to write my intention into the candle, carve it into the wax, but I'm also going to use this bay leaf, and then I'm going to write the word health on it, and then I'm going to use the twine to then connect the bay leaf to the candle. Now, for this I am using a plate. You would definitely want something that is fireproof. You can melt the bottom of the candle in order to make it stay, so I would recommend you doing that. But that's going to be the first step. Now that we have that done, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to use my lavender infused oil that I made myself, and I'm going to put it on the candle, and then I'm going to sprinkle the candle with some peppermint. Peppermint reminds me of those soothing teas for a sore throat. To me, it promotes healing. It's used in a lot of different teas for that soothing sort of feeling. Lavender brings a sense of peace and calmness, and also I just kind of associate it with healing just because it has such a general sort of use, but also, like I said, it just creates that calm sort of feeling, which when you're sick, you feel quite anxious, so I feel like this is like the perfect oil for that. You can use any herb that promotes healings, but if you're me, you're just kind of working with what you got. Even though you can barely see it against the white plate, I did actually add a ring of salt. This is to protect your spell, and it's just for protection in general. After you light your candle, you'll of course want to sit and meditate, imagine yourself in a golden bubble, or do whatever it is that you need to do to bring protection to yourself, to basically set your intention even more strongly with this spell. And now that we're done, with the spell part at least, another note I should have said, I should have cleansed my space beforehand, but I didn't. But I feel like cleansing can technically be done at any point before the spell begins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use smoke to cleanse my area. I am then going to light the candles for my altar for President Marbus, as President Marbus is an infernal who can cause plagues but can also heal diseases. So I'm going to ask for his help in basically strengthening my spell and basically ensuring that it will work for me. Like I said, this is not part of the process. If you don't have something like this, if you do have a deity that you work with, then of course you can set the spell close to their altar, ask for their assistance, meditate. I will be meditating with President Marbus's N while I set my intention, and that's basically it. So you'll want to light your incense, cleanse your space, carve into your candle, place the bay leaf with the twine, add whatever oils and herbs you think will help you in your healing. Make sure that you add your layers of protection. I feel like protection is very, very important, and the rest is up to you. As I've always said, everybody's craft is different. Witchcraft doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be something that's, pleasant to the eyes, I suppose. Some people have compared it to an art, and art only gets better with practice. I'm still practicing per se in some areas, so mine might not be as refined as others, but that's the thing. Don't compare yourself to others, but definitely stay safe out there. It's allergy season, COVID season, flu season, so just wear your mask if you're feeling sick, and just drink your tea and stay healthy, everybody.